Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, FB. Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Equilibrium Probiotics. Ito ay ang bagong food supplement na gawa sa mga piling gulay at prutas at dumaan sa isang masusing proseso para mapangalagaan ang inyong kalusugan. Ang Equilibrium Probiotics ay dinisenyo at para sa TikTok, good morning yan, tulungan ang pagkuha ng sapat na nutrisyon. Mylen Reyes, Lori, sa ating sistema na mga nasirang toxins. Ang
Quezon Dumlao, Exida, Sisa, and Jules.
Mula sa boost para sa mga bata, fortitude, gusto grade, miracle fruit, perivicare, at ang pinakabago, liver pro. Ang Equilibrium Probiotics ay may pagmamalaki ng produktong gawa sa kanya. Ito ay mabibili sa Dashen, Geta Road, San Sebastian, Phase 3, Ginauganan, Tarlac City. At para sa mga malalayong lugar, mabibili din ang produkto ng Equilibrium Probiotics sa Lazada. Ito ay eksklusibong gawa ni Ginang Malu Reyes Blu-ray. Ano pang hinihintay nyo, mga kasangga? Hala, bili na!
Good morning, good morning, good morning! Ito na naman po ang inyong Kuya Dong, maghahatid sa inyo ng MSB Kape at Balita sa Umaga. July 6, Thursday. Ngayon lang po na ayos uli yung ating laptop, kaya bumalik na naman po yung ating napakagandang digital platform na ginagamit sa ating regular live streaming. Which allows us to live stream in Facebook and in YouTube simultaneously. At kung yung ating mga followers sa TikTok umabot na po ng 1,000, may isasama na po natin sa platform itong live streaming natin sa TikTok. Ngayon po kasi nakahiwalay pa siya. Bago po natin ipagpatuloy ang ating pagbabalita ngayong araw na to, samahan niyo po muna ako sa isang maikling panalangin. Dami natin ang presensya ng ating mahal na Panginoon. Sa ngalan ng Ama at ng Anak ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Mahal naming lumikha, maraming salamat sa bagong araw na ipinagkaloob ninyo sa amin. Sa mapayapang gabing lumipas at sa patuloy na pagbuhos ng iyong mga biyaya sa amin at sa aming bayan. Naway ipagkaloob mo pa sa amin ang lakas at tibay ng loob upang mapaglabanan ang kasamaan at manatili po kami sa paggawa ng mabuti sa kapwa at sa pagsunod sa inyong itinurong tamang landas. Lahat po ng gawain namin, inaalay namin sa iyong anak na si Jesus, na aming Panginoon. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, at Anak, Espiritu Santo. Amen. Okay, good morning, Brother Ramon Berenger. Nanonood siya ngayon ng ating Pangulo ng PWD dito sa Barangay Maligaya. Good morning, Brad. Here is the summary of our top news for today, our updates. Piling-pili lang po ito mga to. It's final. Philippines, China, Vietnam gas exploration deal unconstitutional. Senate, 5 charges versus agri-smugglers, hoarders. TikTok shuts down Kiboloy's page. And topping off our global news, Zelensky says Russia planning dangerous provocations at nuclear plant. And finally, for our regional update, MMDA enforcers to wear body cameras. Moving on to the details. It's final. Philippines, China, Vietnam gas exploration deal unconstitutional. Report by Neil Jason Cervallos to the Philippine Star. Manila, Philippines. It's final. The 18-year-old joint oil and gas exploration deal of the Philippines with China and Vietnam that has been voided by the Supreme Court is unconstitutional. In a decision written by Associate Justice Samuel Garland, the SC denied with finality the motion for reconsideration filed by the government to overturn a decision declaring the Joint Maritime Seismic Undertaking, or JMSU, unconstitutional. The SC, in a briefing on the decision, found that the motion lacked merit, as it merely repleted the issues raised in the comment and memorandum, which the court had already passed upon in the assailed decision. It noted that since the objective of the JMSU, as stated in its 5th whereas clause, is to engage in a joint research of petroleum resource potential in the agreement area, the agreement clearly involved exploration, the briefer said. The court dismissed the contention of respondents who insisted that JMSU does not involve exploration by attacking the definition of the term exploration under RA, or Republic Act number 387, arguing that it has already repealed by Presidential Decree number 87, or the Oil and Exploration and Development Act of 1972, among others. It added, saying PD 87 does not provide any contrary definition for the term exploration, nor does it define exploration. The case stemmed from the original action for certiorari and prohibition assailing the constitutionality of the JMSU, filed in 2008 by petitioners, then Bayan Muna Party List representatives Saturo Campo, Teddy Casino, and other former lawmakers. They argued that the JMSU was unconstitutional on the ground that it violated Article 12, Section 2 of the 1987 Constitution, or the provisions on national economy and patrimony, which mandate that the exploration, development, and utilization, or EDU, of natural resources shall be under the full control and supervision of the state. Further, the petitioner said the JMSU was illegal because of the participation of CNOOC and Petro Vietnam. Foreign corporations wholly owned by China and Vietnam, respectively, which violated the constitutional provision that reserves the EDU of natural resources to Filipino citizens or corporations or associations, at least 60% of whose capital is owned by such citizens. The respondents, which included former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo and several officials of her cabinet, maintained that Article 12, Section 2 of the Constitution was inapplicable as the provision contemplates EDU of natural resources, whereas the JMSU only involves pre-exploration activities. Good morning, Josie. Good morning, Jacqueline. I think that's Jacqueline. And Wella Fines. Wella Fines. Next on our top news. CNAG filed charges versus agri-smugglers, hoarders. Report by Alexis Romero and Bella Carriazo with the Philippine Star. Manila, Philippines. A farmers group wants charges filed against people, including government officials, involved in smuggling, hoarding, and price fixing of agricultural products. The Samahang Industriya ng Agrikultura, or SINAG, made the call yesterday after President Marcos ordered the Department of Justice and National Bureau of Investigation to probe people involved in these illegal activities, including officials from the Bureau of Customs, Department of Agriculture, and Bureau of Plant Industry. SINAG President Rosendo So said the DOJ and NBI should unmask personnel from the BOC, DA, and BPI who are conspiring with unscrupulous traders. On Tuesday, Marcos directed concerned agencies to investigate the smuggling, hoarding, and price fixing of onions and other agricultural products. Marcos, who also serves as Agricultural Secretary, said the orders stemmed from their House hearings conducted on the issue. The investigation should not only include onions, but all the agricultural products, as it really affects the local industry, so said. SINAG Executive Director Jason Kailet said the pieces of evidences gathered during the House inquiry are enough to file charges against those involved. Retail prices of onions reached as high as 720 pesos per kilo in December of 2022 amid shortage in the supply due to hoarding and price manipulation. Marcos vowed to put an end to the unlawful activities of smugglers and hoarders of agricultural products, saying their operations are causing starvation and poverty. Marcos did not set a deadline for the investigation, but expects the NBI and DOJ to come up with a comprehensive probe. Marcos reiterated that the activities of hoarders, smugglers, and price manipulators amount to economic sabotage. Additional reports from Delon Porcalia, Mark Jason Kayabia. Moving on to our next headline. TikTok shuts down Kiboloy's page. Report by Janvic Mateo. Good morning, Tita Paz Ginakaran. She's now watching. Manila, Philippines. Short video platform TikTok yesterday confirmed that it has taken down the account of religious leader Apollo Kibuloy, who is on the most wanted list of the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation over sex trafficking charges. We have banned Pastor Kibuloy's account in accordance with our community guidelines, TikTok said in an official statement sent to the Star. The company did not disclose the specific provision of its community guidelines that resulted in the ban. Before it was removed, Kibuloy's TikTok page at pastor_ACG had almost 26,000 followers, with his video getting more than 237,000 likes. The removal of Kibuloy's TikTok account was first confirmed by Twitter user at Duterte Watchdog, who formally asked various social media platforms to permanently remove the pastor's accounts, given his pending cases. In an exchange with the Star, at Duterte Watchdog, or DW, said TikTok officially sent an automated response that directed to a feedback form. Upon sending a query using the form, DW received a message saying that the information reported has been forwarded to TikTok's Trust and Safety team for further review and appropriate response. Please note, while we ensure a conduct review of the content or account listed, it is prudent to report any matters impacting the well-being of an individual to the authorities for investigation and follow-up, read TikTok's response. We strongly encourage you to ensure local authorities are contacted or a tip is submitted to law enforcement as the first step to securing the physical and psychological safety and welfare of our users, it added. The other platforms that DW reached out to, including Facebook, Instagram, and Spotify, have yet to respond. Last month, Kibuloy's YouTube channel was also terminated after Twitter user at Ordinary Gamers pointed out his pending cases in the United States. YouTube said Kibuloy's channel was in violation of its community guidelines. Other YouTube channels that feature Kibuloy, particularly those managed by his media network SMNI and his Kingdom of Jesus Christ Church, remain accessible. Kibuloy, along with two other members of his church, was placed under the FBI's most wanted list in 2022 after they were indicted for labor trafficking a few months earlier. The religious leader was also indicted by a U.S. federal grand jury for conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion, sex trafficking of children, conspiracy, and bulk cash smuggling. His camp denied the allegations. Magandang umaga po, magandang morning po, Sir Dom, mabuhay po ang inyong programa, MSB. Maraming salamat po, Tita Paz, for continuously supporting us. Moving on to our global update. Zelensky says Russia planning dangerous provocations at nuclear plant. Report from Agence France Press to the Philippine Star. Kiev, Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Tuesday told his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron that Russia was planning dangerous provocations at the Moscow-occupied Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. His statement came after Kiev and Moscow traded accusations of preparing an incident at the plant, which is Europe's largest. Fears over the safety risks for the nuclear plant have persisted throughout Russia's invasion. I warned Emmanuel Macron that the occupation troops are preparing dangerous provocations at the Zaporizhia plant, Zelensky said in a statement after a phone call with his French counterpart. We agreed to keep the situation under maximum control together with the IAEA, or International Atomic Energy Agency, he added. In his evening address, Zelensky said Russia had installed objects similar to explosive on the plant, according to Ukrainian intelligence. Perhaps to simulate the hit on the plant, maybe they have some other scenario, but in any case, the world sees it, the Ukrainian leader said. Radiation is a threat to everyone in the world. The claim about explosives was earlier made by the Ukrainian army, which warned of the possible preparation of a provocation on the territory of the Zaporizhia power plant in the near future. It claimed that external objects similar to explosive devices were placed on the outer roof of the third and fourth reactors at the site. Their detonation should not damage power units, but may create a picture of shelling from the Ukrainian side, said, alleging that Moscow would misinform on this. In Moscow, an advisor to Russia's Rosatom nuclear agency, Renat Karchia, accused Kiev of planning an attack on the plant. Today, we got information that I am authorized to announce. On July 5, literally at night, in the dark, the Ukrainian army will try to attack the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, Karchia told Russian state television. He claimed that Ukraine planned to use high-precision, long-range weapons as well as drones. Russia and Ukraine have regularly accused each other of putting the plant's safety at risk since the outbreak of the war in February of 2022. Huwag naman po sana nilang bombahin at huwag naman po sana pasabugin yung power plant. And finally, for our regional update, para po sa mga biyahero sa Maynila, sa mga bumibiyahe ng Manila, ito po, no? Information para sa inyo. Brother Sunny, kung nakikinig ka, mahihirapan ka nang makiusap. Bakit? Ito ang balita. MMDA enforcers to wear body cameras. Report by Gio Ong to the Philippine Star. Good morning, Brother Dennis, Kuya Dennis, Bugtay, kumusta na po? At si Ate Bener is also watching. Good morning, Che. Manila, Philippines. Traffic enforcers in Metro Manila will soon use body cameras to catch motorists who violate traffic rules. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority said yesterday. The agency purchased 120 body cameras for 60,000 pesos each. Mura lang to sa Shopee. According to acting MMDA Chairman Romando Artes. The MMDA spent around 24 million for the body cameras and the technology behind them, he noted. In a press briefing, he said the cameras could film high-resolution videos. These are the same cameras used in the United Kingdom. Oh, kaya pala. So I think, yeah, if a more advanced country uses them, they would be much sturdier. Ganun ba? Ganun. There is a warranty, so no need to worry, he said in a mix of English and Filipino. The video and audio feed from the body cameras would be monitored in real time at the MMDA's command center, which is set to be open next week, he said. The footage from the body cameras could be used by motorists caught for traffic violations to protest their apprehension, Artes noted. Under the Metro Manila Traffic Code, which institutionalized the single ticketing system, motorists should question their apprehension within 10 days. The MMDA will come up with this protocol on how enforcers will use the body cameras, including the times when they can cover the camera, such as when going on a toilet break. O syempre naman, may ganun pa. Okay, and again, here is the summary of our updates for today. It's final. Philippines-China-Vietnam gas exploration deal unconstitutional. Senate filed charges versus agri-smugglers borders. TikTok shuts down Hiboloy's page. Zelensky says Russia planning dangerous provocations at nuclear plant. And finally, MMDA enforcers to wear body cameras. Public service announcement po muna tayo before we end our live streaming for this morning. First off, the Operation Summer Smile is currently ongoing. The screening is being held. No? Ginagawa po yung screening. Yung medical screening is being done at the Congressman Enrique Henry Coanco District Memorial Hospital in San Julian, Moncada, Tarlac. Doon po ginaganap yung screening. It started last June 29 and nagpapatuloy po siya. No, it's free screening para po doon sa mga may cleft lip and palate, no? Yung pong mga may bingot po. Wala pong bayad yung screening at wala rin pong bayad yung operasyon. Yung operasyon po ay magaganap sa July 8. Yung admission po ng mga pasyente ay July 7. Yung pong ating screening ay hanggang July 7. Hanggang 7 na lang po yung screening. Hindi po pwede tayong punta sa araw mismo ng operasyon. Hindi po kayang operahan ng hindi po na-screen. Delikado po yun. No? Kailangan po talaga ng magpa-screen. Kasi kahit na sipon lang po yan, sipon yung bata, hindi po matutuloy yung operasyon. Huwag po kayong mag-alala. Ito pong Operation Summer Smile, matagal na pong ginagawa ito ng Philippine Band of Mercy. 5 years na po nilang ginagawa dito sa ating lalawigan. Tumigil lang po yan after 2019, 2020, nagsimula na po yung pandemic. So 2020, 21, and 22, wala po siya. Kaya ngayon na po siya mag-resume. At from here on after, yearly na po yan, magiging annual event na po. Sino po yung mga nagsalib puwersa para maisakatuparan itong 2023 Operation Summer Smile Cleft Lip and Palate Surgical Mission? Ito po sa pagtutulungan po ng Provincial Government of Tarlac at through the Office of the Governor, kay Governor Susan Yap, yung ating po napakasipag na gobernador sa ating lalawigan. At yung pong napakabait at napakasipag din ng mga staff ng Congressman Enrique Henrico Mangco District Memorial Hospital sa San Julian, Moncada, Tarlac. Napakabait po nila. Sila po yung nag-a-assist at tumitingin sa mga pasyente para sa screening. At inalaw po nila, napakaganda po ng hospital na to. Bagong-bago po, no? Nakakailang taon pa lang po siya. At napakalinis, napakabago. So, yung po may mga kondisyon po na cleft lip or palate, pwede po kayong magpunta. At sino pa yung mga ibang kasama dito sa pag-organize nitong event na to? Nandiyan po ang Philippine Institute of Civil Engineers, Tarlac Chapter, at Aslag ng Pag-asa, Tarlac, yung Friends 78 ng College of the Holy Spirit. Yun po yung mga nagtulong-tulong po para may sakatuparan po ito. At marami po mga sumuporta din ng mga iba't ibang mga personalities, mga businesses na nag-sponsor din po para mas maging sa mga a-attend, no? Kagaya ng pagkain nila, tubig nila, para hindi po sila mahirapan habang naghihintay. So, sana po makapagpadala pa kayo ng mga pasyente at nang sa ganun maano po natin ito, ma-fully utilize po natin itong free service ng galing po sa Philippine Band of Mercy. Okay. Ngayon po, kung may sakit yung anak nyo ngayon at alam nyo hindi siya papasa sa screening, huwag po kayong mag-alala. Meron pa po tayo next year. Next year, tuloy-tuloy na po yan. Every year thereafter. So, tuloy-tuloy na po yan. At yung pangalawa po nating announcement, yung, let me open my... ito po, yung first invitational magkasangga para sa AITA Play for a Cause. No? Ang beneficiary po natin yung AITA Abilen ng Sitio Socorro, Barangay Moriones, San Jose, Tarlac. San Jose po ito, sa bayan po ng San Jose. At yung pong mga mag-a-administer po sa kanila, yung pong meron po tayong isang grupo po doon, yung UCCP Sitio Socorro, sa pangangasiwa po ni Pastor Bienvenido Torres, si Pastor Bien. We have an existing memorandum of agreement with UCCP Sitio Socorro. Kaya yung pong mga malilipog po na pondo, pupunta po para sa pagpapagawa, una-una, ng first aid station nila. At parang meron pong usapin with the board member, no, yung pong sa panlalawigan natin, nag-suggest na po kay Pastor Bien before na parang first aid station / nutrition center para po sa ongoing feeding program nila. So, maganda po, no? Kasi may yung feeding program po ng Sitio Socorro. Tuloy-tuloy po ito, hindi po tumitigil. It's currently ongoing at marami pong batang naka-enroll. Ang kagandahan po kasi nila, talagang monitored po yung timbang ng bata, pati po yung health condition ng bata. At nakikita naman po yung improvement ng mga ini-enroll nila sa feeding program. Yung pong ating event ay gaganapin sa Smash Point Sports Center sa July 29, 2023. It's a Saturday. Mag-uumpisa po yung laban ng alas 8 ng umaga. Yung pong last day of entry natin ay sa July 24. Ito po, para po doon sa mga hindi nakakaalam po saan itong Smash Point Sports Center, matatagpuan po ito sa Sunrise Subdivision, Barangay Maliwalo, Tarlac City. Pwede po niyong i-Google. No? Nasa Google po yan. Smash Point Sports Center Sunrise Subdivision, Barangay Maliwalo, Tarlac City. At yung pong first entry sa mga sasali, it's 800 pesos. And for the second entry, it's 500 pesos. Pwede po kayong magbayad through GCash. If you intend to pay through GCash, please visit the Facebook page of Smash Point Sports Center and you will find there the details for the payment. At yung contact person for the entries, we have two coaches assisting us, supporting us. Si Coach MJ Magsino of Tarlac Badminton Academy, para po sa mga taga-Tarlac siya. No? At yung number po niya, you can also find in the post that you can find in Smash Point Sports Center Facebook page. At yung pong coach naman sa Manila, Manila-based, para po sa mga taga-Manila, si Coach Jeff Monton ng JMTC Manila. At matatagpuan niyo rin po yung number niya doon sa post. So, yun po, no? I hope more than playing the game, it's also helping the cause. Yun po yun, no? Para po doon sa mga tinutulungan natin, mapupunta po ito, makikinabang po dito, ang mag-a-administer po yung UCCP na garantisado na talagang ibigay po nila yung tulong doon sa mga AITAs natin doon, AITA ang bilhin. No? Bakit sinasabi kong AITA? Kasi sa community po ng Sitio Socorro, meron po doon isang community din po ng AITA Abilen. So, sila po yung madalas pong matulungan ng mga programa ng UCCP Sitio Socorro. So, please support us as we launch our first invitational magkasangga para sa AITA Play for a Cause Badminton Tournament. Again, it's on July 29, 2023. At bati naman po tayo. Uy, si Kuya Boots Bautista is watching. Good morning po. At si Bernardino Philip Songlao is also watching. Good morning po. Good morning. And thanks for watching. At dyan na po nagtatapos yung ating programa ngayong araw na ito. I'll be seeing you again tomorrow para sa ating MSB Kape at Balita sa Umaga. Maraming salamat po and God bless. TikTok, good morning. Thank you.